Yeah, not every day you have somebody throw up in your fucking sink. There's a trash can
Yeah.
behind him.
Hey,
I grab our kitchen tongs and I move it straight shit in his underwear.
I got us Prime Energy. Now we're going to talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Rotten Tomatoes. Welcome to Catching a Vibe. This is episode 13. I'm your host, Drew. And I got the boy back on.
Guess who's back, baby?
The episode 1 guest, the roommate.
My boy.
How we doing, bro?
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Come on now.
We had a wild night last night.
God. Yeah, not every day you have somebody throw up in your fucking sink.
I didn't want to call out my boy like that, but I think he'll understand. Thoge.
We have 2 bathrooms, and the outside world exists.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I don't think you knew.
But Buddy took a shot. Didn't he say of Jack?
Yeah,
Or
he took
Fireball. No, it's Fireball. He took.
Yeah,
a shot.
he said he was out there. He took a shot. Went down the wrong pipe. I mean,
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah. So me and Mike noticed it this morning.
Oh, yeah, no. I walked out
Yeah.
there. I was like, man, I'm hungover. I need some breakfast.
Right.
I'm like, I'll wash my pan real quick. I go in there and I'm like, that does not look normal for a sink.
Right.
Like, this is... I don't think we made casserole.
No.
Nobody makes casserole in this house.
Right.
I'm like,
strictly
that's wrong.
chicken. That's all I can make right now.
Right, that's all we make.
So I'm like, who throws up in a sink where we have dishes? So I'm trying to figure out. I'm texting everyone. I'm like, hey, who threw up in the sink? Tell me.
We had
right
some
now.
ideas. But I
Yeah.
didn't think it'd be those. But
I did not.
He had a good reason.
Yeah.
You take a shot, it doesn't go down right.
Right.
And you're like, but at the same time, there's a trash can
Yeah.
behind him.
A trash can.
A whole
literally
trash
behind
can.
him. And so I texted him. I'm like, Thoge, I love you, buddy, but you gotta come over and do these dishes for us.
Because, we ain't doing it.
No, that was so disgusting.
Oh, God.
So,
Well, that brings me to a story.
what's that?
I've always wanted to tell this story on this podcast. The shit story from Kent.
The shit story.
I've definitely told you this story. You'll remember it as I tell you. All right, so when I was living in Kent, we had a little Thanksgiving break party. Right, we were on break for a few days.
Uh-huh.
I don't think you or Will or any of the boys,
Yeah.
8-Town boys, were here, but Noah, Anthony's brother, came
Yeah.
up with his friends.
Yeah.
He brought his one friend with him. This kid has never drinking in his life.
Uh-huh.
This is his first time going, not going to a party, but actually having a good night.
Yeah.
And you know Ann. When this motherfucker is drunk, I'm going to not try to drop the F-bomb too much in this pod. But
Yeah, his mommy had an issue with it.
My mom's going to be on my ass about it. But, so he'd never drinking. And just because of that, Ann's like, I gotta get this kid drunk for his first time.
Yeah.
And this man, Ann, every time I looked at him, was feeding
Feeding
shots.
drinks.
Feeding him shots, bro. And it got to a point, we had this birthday cake liquor that somebody brought in that night.
Yeah.
And I swear, after a couple hours, that thing was gone.
Jesus.
And I was like, oh, crap. And I know this, this is his first time drinking. He's shot for shot for shot. I'm like, this is going to be bad. So it, probably about 2 o'clock rolls around, close to the end of the night, and he's laying on our floor, our living room floor.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I gotta get this dude a bucket. I give him a bucket. I give him a bucket, and he still throws up on our floor. He has a bucket right next to him. He says, screw the bucket. I got a nice floor here I can throw up on.
Yeah.
Yaks. And I'm like, oh, God, this is going to be bad. And Ant's hammered, but I know damn well that he has to clean it up in the morning.
Yeah.
So we go on with our night. He ends up sleeping in Ant's room.
Uh-huh.
He throws up on his rug. So he's made 2 marks in our apartment at this point, all right? So we go to sleep. I wake up at 8 in the morning, and my shower's going, in my bathroom.
Yeah.
Because the way we had it set up was Ant and Tanner shared a bathroom because they had the bigger rooms and I had the smaller front room, so I had my own bathroom.
Right.
Why is my shower going right now?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like maybe it's Court. Maybe it's Court's dumbass taking a shower. No, I like knock on the door and I open it up, and this kid is like water on, like just in the fucking shower. And I'm like, what is going on? So I'm like, hey, buddy, you had a good night. And he was still drunk. He did not know where he was at. Jesus. Go back in the living room. And I'm telling you, I smell the worst smell of my life walking in my living room. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, that is shit.
Is that when you had a dog or no?
Huh?
Is that
no.
You didn't have a dog? So.
I don't think we had the dog yet. But so I walk in there and I smell it. I'm looking around the room and I go behind our couch, and this dude's underwear is sitting on the floor. And I like I grab our kitchen tongs and I move it. Straight shit in his underwear. So he shit himself, took his underwear off, left it on our floor. I literally took the tongs, picked it up, dropped it in the trash, took the trash out.
Oh, God.
And kind of like with the third story, next day I got the text, like, dude, he's so sorry, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's first time drinking. But then I was like, dude, this is your fault, dude.
You cleaned this shit.
Destroyed him.
And since I was the host of the party, I had to do some cleaning. Jake,
when you're the host of the party, you gotta bear the consequences.
You got to.
Did I ever tell you that story?
No, you did.
I think I did, probably.
I was...
like a long story short type thing. But like I'd never told you the whole detailed story.
In depth of the story. That is hilarious. So, to start it off, since we had a long night last night, I got us Prime Energy. Both of us are fans of
man Drew dipping his toes in caffeine.
I know. I don't drink energy drinks, so I'm probably going to get
last
high
time this
off
kid drank an energy drink, he came in my room and said, dude, I feel weird.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but that's caffeine.
Yeah. I was like shaking. I couldn't explain what was going on with me.
Yeah, I mean, and you don't even drink coffee. Like,
no.
Coffee's like a third of what's in this shit, caffeine-wise.
Oh my God. So this
what is it, 250 milligrams?
This is 300.
That's like if you took pre-workout, kind of.
I don't do that either.
Yeah.
So let's open this bad boy.
Let's crack her open, buddy.
I need to. It was way past my bedtime last night, dude.
Bro, I cannot believe how late you made it.
Dude, I was hurting.
Because it wasn't even long after you went to bed that people started leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at the clock, and it was 4 in the morning. And I was like, Drew made it past midnight.
I know.
He made it past midnight.
And I woke up at like 9 for some reason. I was like, God, come on, let me sleep.
Was that you that opened my door? That's how I woke up today. I'm glad you opened my door.
Yeah, but that
was like 12:30.
Yeah, that was 12:30. I was like, is Michael here?
That's what time I woke up because I heard the creak and I was like,
did you?
Yeah. But I thought it was Court because normally Court, when he stays the night, first thing he does when he wakes up is open my door, dude.
Everyone's room.
Everyone opens everybody's door.
So.
But then I was like, oh, shit, the pod.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you were alive so we could shoot.
Yeah, we're good.
What's this? First sip. Cheers, my boy. Wow, that's strong.
That's good.
It is good.
That is good.
Shout out to Logan and KSI, man.
Dude,
YouTubers. Who would have thought?
Now they're the energy drink of the UFC.
The sports drink of UFC.
Yeah.
Not even the energy.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It's all the
pretty much the drink of the UFC.
That is so wild.
And I think I talked to you about this. I mean, yeah, you don't know much about soccer, but the number one team in the Premier League right now is Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, yeah, they've been decent, okay, like the past few years. But this year, they got a new manager, and he signed just the perfect team.
Yeah.
Like, no crazy superstars, but they all work together.
Mm-hmm.
And they're, like, by far at the top of the Prem right now. And it's the same year that Prem signed with them.
Wow.
So they have the number one soccer team, I would say, in Europe right now.
Mm-hmm.
and they're the drink of the UFC. They're doing
big
doing
props,
big
man.
moves.
That
man.
just shows what YouTube could do. Like, you could start a YouTube. That doesn't mean you're going to end there.
So you're dude.
It's a gateway.
It's not a fast coming. You know what I'm saying? Like it's you gotta work, and then until you hit that break.
It's like delayed gratification. Like
and that's good that you're doing like the shorts and the TikToks and stuff because you could blow up because of a short or a TikTok. And they're like, oh shit! Like,
it takes one.
Let me
video,
check out
man.
his podcast. Let me check out. I mean, you got the drone now, but to do some vlogging.
Hey, y'all about to see some shit.
My boy's doing it. He's doing it.
I promise I'm going hard for this. But, so, what do you think? Would you drink this again? Buy it again, 100%? 100%?
Well, I mean, I take pre-workout.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the nice thing, I mean, pre-workout isn't the greatest for you. But the nice thing is, like, I'm a caffeine guy.
Right.
Of course.
Right.
All I need, if I take pre-workout in a day, that's my caffeine for the day.
Yeah.
I don't need coffee. I don't need anything else. It gets me through the whole day. Because I've had days where, like, shout out Mads.
Mm-hmm.
I've taken pre-workout and then she's like, hey, I'm bringing you coffee.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit. And then I drink a cold brew.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting in the shop ready to fucking throw my head through a
just
wall.
Going crazy.
Like, I'm like, what?
Bang your head against
why did I drink this?
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah.
So what would you rate it?
Still, I rate it. Like, are you asking ratings against other energy drinks in general?
Other energy drinks.
I mean, I've had, like, Ghost,
do you think it's a top tier energy
Fuel,
drink, or do you
Bang.
think it's just...
I think it's in the, like... I'm not a big energy drink guy, but I'd say it's in, like, the A tier.
A tier?
It's in the really, like, S tier is, like, the best in the world.
Right,
like,
right.
I'm not a energy drink aficionado or anything.
Right. This is their first one, too.
Yeah, this is my favorite flavor of the regular drink, too, so...
Oh, ice
pop. I gotta love it.
If they drop an ice pop of this soon, I'm copping that.
Everybody... I'm talking about the original flavors.
Right.
Like, the ice pop is easily the best.
Yeah.
But if we're talking, like, the red... Was it red, blue, purple, orange was there? And then the lime, too?
Yeah.
This was my favorite of those original flavors.
Gotcha. I think that's pretty good. I don't drink that much energy drinks, but I really enjoyed it. I probably would drink it again.
Oh, yeah.
I went out and had a pod in the morning or something like that.
Hey, Drew, I'm telling you, if you ever, like, you're like, God, I know at like, nights at work, I need a pop. Just go get one of these.
I know.
Before you go to work.
That's true.
Just stock up on them and bring one to work.
That is true.
And it'll kick in. Obviously, now you know more than you know. Like,
right.
You're like, all right, I'm ready to work.
I feel like I snort coke, dude.
Right, Dave Portnoy.
Yeah. So, now we're going to talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania.
I feel like I'm just the MCU guest
you
at
are.
this point.
You are.
We did
at
Wakanda. We did Quantumania. I'll be here for Guardians.
Yep. That's my MCU guy right
Let's
there.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So, what were your expectations for Ant-Man?
Well, okay. Like, I'm not one to go by the critics, right? Obviously, you know that. Like,
at first, Rotten Tomatoes, you guys fucking suck at rating movies. I'm gonna just be honest. Sorry, Mom, for the F-bomb, but like, a 48%?
It's at 48 now?
It's at 48.
Okay, I'm not...
The second lowest ever of an MCU movie.
I'm saying that I think it's lower for the MCU movies, but not that low.
48.
48.
Yeah. It started at 55 opening night, then it dropped.
Okay, so like, Wakanda Forever, Will Brienza loves that movie.
Yeah, he does.
It's probably his favorite MCU movie. Every
Okay.
time I see him, he says...
Mentions it.
Nothing's better than...
Right. It's so funny.
I hope he watches this.
Hopefully he sees that.
But after Wakanda Forever, it's one of my, like, maybe top 5, at least top 10.
Yeah, it's 10 to 12 range for me.
And what, like, when I rate MCU movies, it's personal
Right.
Half of it's personal.
Right.
Personal opinion.
Yeah. Everyone's has their own opinion.
Like, Namor is one of my favorite villains yet. He was awesome.
He was fired.
It's not just because of Namor, too, and they did a great job of adapting to the fact. Rest in peace, Chadwick. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did a great job.
They should get more credit.
Yeah, that's
for how good the movie
that's
turned
another
out.
reason why I ended up giving them more credit. They still did a fantastic
Right.
job, and I feel like that's a thing that people bash on it for. Just
Mhm.
Chadwick.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Exactly.
He passed.
If they recast Black Panther, they would get hate for that.
Mhm.
If they just made Shuri Black Panther, which they did, they got backlash from it. They were in a lose-lose situation.
What else are they gonna do?
Exactly.
Okay, but yeah, like I was saying, Wakanda Forever. I was like, okay, the MCU is back.
Yeah.
Like they had a little shit stain there.
Right.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
But I was like, Quantumania, the trailers, the soundtrack sounded good in the trailers. I was like, this is gonna be the comeback.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the thing with Marvel movies is the hype is there, and if it's not as hyped as you think, you might be a little disappointed.
Right.
So I was a little disappointed,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like of our group, there's a lot of mixed opinions.
A lot. It was
Me
weird.
and Riley were on the same page.
Yeah.
You were on you were on the median of the opinions.
Jake, Will all said 8 out of 10. I said 8-1 because I don't just go 8 or 7 out of 10.
Which, dude?
But Marsh said a 9-5.
That's got to be up there with his top 3.
Yeah, easily.
Like how, or even I don't think my favorite is Ragnarok.
Right.
And I don't even know if I gave it a 9.5.
Endgame is my favorite, and I gave it a 9.6.
I think I might have given Ragnarok a 9.6.
Yeah.
So that's like your top tier. Like,
Yeah.
No movie's perfect.
Right.
I don't know how you could give a movie a 10 out of 10.
No.
Because watch a movie, one little nitpick you can find in every single movie.
Exactly.
One little thing,
Mm-hmm.
and that just knocks a point out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
for me and Riley's episode, we did like top 5 movies we're excited for in 2023, and I had Ant-Man at 5 because Kang, dude. Kang is such a badass in the comics.
he did.
They were hyping him up. Loki ending.
That was a huge disappointment.
See,
wow.
I enjoyed Kang in this.
No, his acting and his pure presence.
Right.
Yes, like he's fucking.
Yeah, he's
badass. He is.
He is.
He is badass. Like, and he doesn't. What makes him intimidating is he doesn't try.
Right. He's just so.
He doesn't have to try.
Yeah.
He just like if he's gonna send you 80 miles across the freaking world, he just has to go like that.
And
he just has to move his hand.
The scene when Scott and Cassie are like locked up, and MODOK is talking to him, and Kang comes in, and MODOK says something, and Kang like forced him in. He's like, "Don't talk while I'm in the room." That was just so hard to me, bro.
And MODOK's like his most powerful. Al, he's pretty much his assistant. Like he's intimidating to everybody in the quantum realm, but like compared to Kang, it's like an ant.
Know your role. Like, literally know your role. And I feel like that's what gets a lot of backlash.
But remember what you said. What we kept saying before this movie. We kept saying, "Please don't nerf Kang."
Exactly.
Exactly.
But like,
I mean, yeah, there's variants and stuff, but he's Kang the Conqueror.
Right.
He's like, as you can tell from his whole suit and everything, he is the comic book Kang.
Mm-hmm.
They should have put a different variant in. And then.
But I did see this theory that this Kang didn't die
and got brought back by his variants.
He will get brought back in Kang dies and become the Beyonder. And that's like the most powerful like being. That's who sets up Secret Wars.
Oh,
yeah.
The Beyond.
Yeah.
Who? Okay, listen. You know who's somebody that's looking like a power creep?
Hmm.
The High Evolutionary in Guardians. Like you watch the trailer, right?
Yeah.
He looks like. I bet he and Kang team up.
It could. I mean,
I think that
Secret Wars is going to be insane. It's going to be nothing we've ever seen before. Like, you look at the comics, just all the heroes fighting against all
it's
the
one of those things where,
villains.
like, you're going to be shocked, but nothing's surprising.
Right.
Because anything's possible
Right.
at this point. The
Yeah.
multiverse is...
The multiverse? Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
So
wait, what did you... Were you asking me, like, just my overall thoughts?
yeah, overall thoughts.
I thought it was... So should we get into, like, the words, or, like, do you want to do that next?
Okay, we'll do this now. What are the 3 words you would describe?
But that'd be good to start
Ant-Man
with.
and the Wasp: Quantumania.
First word, rushed.
Rush.
As in the story. Like, I mean, it started out like, yeah, you want to get to the point, get to the quantum realm, but it felt so rushed and forced.
Yeah.
To set up everything, which, I mean, makes sense, but, like, they could have... I feel like this movie wanted to be longer.
And, like,
do you know what I'm
that's
saying?
like Doctor Strange, literally. It felt rushed.
I agree with that, too.
Because
even though I enjoyed Doctor Strange more, I agree with that. I will knock on Doctor Strange for that.
Because the original runtime, I remember you and I were talking about, was 3 hours.
3 hours,
Then
15 minutes or some shit.
They cut it down to 2 hours exactly. And this movie was 2 hours exactly.
I think Multiverse of Madness would have been better if it was longer. I know people hate, I don't want to sit through this movie.
No.
But it would have been better.
Definitely not one of my favorite Marvel movies, but
me neither.
I get it. So what's the 2 other words you have? Rushed and
funny.
Paul Rudd. Yeah.
Dude, this scene, the mind reading scene.
Yes.
Stop thinking about that. I was sitting there. That was my favorite. That might have been either that scene or the scene where Kang was talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to spoil anything about, but like
the
either one with the
yeah.
yeah.
You can say it.
Yeah, but I don't want to. Like, if people want to watch the movie,
I respect
I
it.
want them to be laugh at it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not okay. I was waiting for that part. You know what I'm saying?
I guess you.
But yeah, it was funny.
It was.
Like,
super funny movie.
You know, I love Paul Rudd.
And it was a good funny because like Thor was just over the top. Like, we need a joke here. Like, it was like a good pacing of being funny.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
And it was consistently funny too. Like,
right.
How about why is my name escaping me right now? Ghostbusters, Caddyshack.
Oh, Bill Murray. Yeah. He was good in it.
I didn't even know he was in it.
He's in the trailer.
I did not know he was in it. When I saw him, I was like, I think I might have been the only person in the theater that was like, hey! Right, everybody probably...
I thought I did hear someone screaming beside me.
I was like, holy shit.
That is funny.
But, yeah, he had a nice little few lines. Yeah,
right.
Nice little cameo.
Yeah. Last word.
I mean, this is going to come to no surprise.
Nerfed. Yeah.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, okay?
I do.
Listen, I get that they got to move the story along,
mm-hmm.
but they should have had Kang do some wild shit.
Yeah.
That could even lead to him getting defeated in the end, but he didn't do anything like mind-blowingly powerful.
We were getting
he was sitting there. He was sitting there. Okay, killed like 5 ants at once, or like, but that one scene where he had the force field around him and the ants were piled on top, I was like, dude, you know, you could easily just, if you wanted to, you could just blow everything up.
Right. I get it.
And yes, like I just said, I get that you got to move the plot along.
Right.
They should have showed some scenes of him
doing
they had the flashbacks. You know what I'm saying? Of like when
Jeanette,
when she touched
Janet.
Is it
Jeanette or Janet? I think it's Janet.
I don't know. One of the two.
Yeah.
But when she touched his little ship.
And saw.
Yeah, you saw some glimpses. You didn't really see too much detail, but I wish we would have seen him just do when they started talking about Kang, they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, so you don't know him?
Right.
They should have moved to him like obliterating a whole
Yeah.
colony or something." Like I wanted to see some crazy.
Right.
Kang
We just
stuff.
got a little glimpse of it.
But at the same time, yeah, it's probably setting up Kang dies.
Absolutely.
We're probably going to see in that Avengers movie him.
Yeah.
He better do some wild stuff.
Hopefully.
And I know you love Kang, so we gotta see.
Right.
We gotta see some Kang stuff for sure.
So my 3 words to describe Ant-Man is kind of different. I said Obi-Wan vibes, meaning like the show.
The show Obi-Wan?
Yeah, the show wasn't very well received. Was like fun, and
I thought this movie was fun.
It was also like carried by the 2 main characters, like Scott and Kang. Definitely carried the movie.
I agree.
Definitely.
I agree.
Kang was the best part about the movie for me.
Me too.
So like
it's hard. I mean, it's hard to say when Paul Rudd exists, but Kang was.
And I'm starting to like realize Marvel fans are turning to Star Wars fans, never being satisfied now, because everyone's comparing Marvel movies to Endgame. Like, not everyone's going to be a banger, dude. Like,
yeah, it's. I mean, that's just what I mean. That's what happened to Star Wars. I mean, Star Wars' first 3 movies.
Fantastic.
Masterpieces.
Right.
Masterpieces in filmmaking.
Yeah.
1 and 2.
Bad.
What the hell were you thinking?
Bad.
3
then 3 is
one
of my favorite.
Might be the best one.
It's my favorite.
It might be my favorite too.
So good.
And
man.
then 7.
I will talk about the new trilogy, man.
We do not even need to get on this. It'll be 20 minutes of us shitting on these movies.
Right. So, out of the 3 Ant-Man movies, where would you rank this one in your score?
I think my favorite was Ant-Man and the Wasp. Then, I wasn't crazy about the first one.
Yeah.
What about you?
It's solid. I think
Ant-Man and the Wasp
I'll
was
let you
fun.
go first now.
Ant-Man and the Wasp was fun. I'd have to watch it again to give you a rating, but I remember it being I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
More than this one
and
the first one. Put me on the spot here, Slime. 1 and 3. I'd probably have to go purely because of Kang. I don't know why. I think I liked 1 overall, but Kang, it's hard to say that it was bad with Kang's performance. You know what I'm saying? That's what, I mean, you're probably going to ask me what my rating is of Quantumania.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just save that. But that's what I'm going to say about the rankings of Ant-Man.
So, what's the order?
2, 1, 3.
So, for me, I think I'm going to go this one first. The original Ant-Man, number 2, then Ant-Man and the Wasp. I can
understand your opinion.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. I really couldn't. I think I've seen it once or twice. I didn't like the villain. What's her name? Ghost or something?
Ghost, yeah.
Wasn't a big fan.
I don't think I've seen the first one enough, too. I think I don't even know if I've seen the first one fully.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's purely my ranking because, I'm not fully immersed into that movie.
I get it. Yeah. So now, we are going to rank the MCU phases. 1 through 4, because Ant-Man was the start of Phase 5.
I'm pretty sure we both have the first 2 as the same.
Probably. Let me hear. Let's go 4 first.
4 first.
Worst to best.
Worst is 2.
I have Phase 1 as the worst. Because
original Avengers, the original Iron Man. There's just
and the
so many
Captain
good OGs.
America.
Original Captain's great.
Yeah. It's tough, man.
This is a very hard question.
Yeah.
It's not like they're all... Some of them, maybe a couple are drastically different, but it's just going to be whatever your opinion is respectable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So 3 is obviously Phase 1, right? For you?
3 is...
I
forgot to change it. Yeah, 3 is Phase 1. Yeah.
Three's phase one, so phase two is number three for me. Just Winter Soldier is such a great movie. Bucky is a badass in this. Guardians, we get the first look at the Guardians. Guardians 1, good movie. Avengers 2 is a little overhate, but I get it. It's definitely
Ultron could have been.
Yeah.
They could have done some more. With
I think
Ultron.
they're going to bring back Ultron. I really do.
If they bring him back as What If variant,
Right.
he might go down as one of the best villains.
Right. Right.
How? I mean, I think maybe we talked about What If on the last one, but What If was so shockingly good.
When I saw the trailer, I was like, this could be really good.
Yeah, it's a cool concept, but like we know recently, don't get your hopes up about Marvel.
Yeah.
But wow, dude, after I watched it, the first episode, and then I watched the T'Challa one, I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I even loved the art style too. It was different from any type of animated. It was something new too. Even the style of it.
Right.
It was great.
So number 2.
Oh, number 2 is 4.
Yeah, I agree. They went the route of quantity over quality, that one. But they had bangers.
But number 2 had Wakanda Forever, No Way Home.
Exactly.
And like I just
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi was fantastic. And
Loki. Moon Knight.
Oh, yeah, the shows, dude, yes.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like people don't even take that into account sometimes. You forget about the shows.
Forget about the shows, man.
Also, I just said it before, Multiverse of Madness, personal opinion, was a lot better than it was received.
I mean, I respect it. You're a big horror guy. That was the first.
Big horror guy, and love Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, she was
great. I love to
it.
see an adaptation of how crazy she can be.
Yeah.
And with that movie that they didn't do in Quantumania, was she...
This a mess.
I want to say the F word, but mess shit up, bro.
Yeah.
She went crazy.
She did.
And I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she killed all of the Avengers in one of the multiverses. All of them. Just
the Illuminati.
Yeah, the Illuminati, yep.
See, that's my biggest complaint about the movie.
Like,
they hype up the Illuminati, then like they all die in 5 seconds.
But you know in the lore that the Scarlet Witch, if she has the Darkhold, she's
I
one of the
that.
most feared
No, for sure. But, like,
entities in all of
They couldn't drag the fight scene longer, you know?
I thought, in my opinion, you're facing the Scarlet Witch. There's not much you can do.
Yeah.
But it would have been cool to see them do some more.
Right.
But she's supposed to easily just...
Yeah.
But Kang didn't do that. That's one of the complaints. It literally is one of the reasons I liked Multiverse a lot more than...
Gotcha. Yeah. So, the number 1 phase in the MCU. Peak.
I can't believe I'm saying this. It's 3.
It's 3, man.
It's 3. I mean, both our favorite. I don't know if you liked. I don't know if we ever talked about this. No Way Home or Endgame?
Oh, Endgame for me.
Okay, so both our favorite MCU movies are in this phase.
Endgame,
My top
Infinity
3 are in this. Guardians 2. Black Panther 1. Dude.
Civil War. Stacking dubs.
That's high on my list. Civil War.
Yeah.
And I watched it. I've only watched it one time, but then I watched it a second time again, like with Court. I was still living with my parents, so last summer. I forgot how good that movie is.
Super good.
It's so good.
Super good. So last segment we have. It's a fun Would You Rather. And I swear Michael comes up with the craziest Would You Rather.
I do, but we can't.
We can't do it. Can't get canceled.
You will get canceled.
So it's going to be PG-13.
Yeah, I have some good ones.
So let me hear.
Do you want me to do, you want to bounce back and forth?
Yeah, let's bounce back and forth.
So number 1. Would you rather piss a ping pong ball or shit
What the hell did you just say?
out a bowling ball?
Jesus. I don't think my asshole would ever work again if I
You might have a moon crater of an asshole if you do that.
Man.
But think about it. You gotta piss out a bowl that big.
You might have to piss out.
I think that, yeah. I think that might have
That
to
would
be the...
ruin your ass, dude. So
That would ruin more than your ass, I feel like.
right.
Yeah.
Right. So my first one is pretty simple. Would you rather see a ghost or an alien?
That's really good.
Thank you.
That's really good for me because I love paranormal stuff.
I do not.
I love
I do not mess
demonology,
with
and
that.
I love space.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I do. I got the solar system on
Yeah.
my arm. But
That's why you keep God close to you. No demons
see a
attacking you.
ghost? Okay, I'm gonna say I got it is one reason and one reason only. Aliens exist.
Oh, 100%. I mean, the UFO stuff that's
But
been
at
going
the same
on
time,
lately.
I feel like I've experienced ghosts.
You
existing
have.
too. Yeah.
100% you have.
But
Maybe another time we'll explain
Yeah,
what has happened.
we can do that the next podcast. We can talk
For
about
sure,
my
for sure.
experiences, but because it's crazy. Because remember, I was telling Joey about it. I don't know if you were there, and he was like, "Oh, whatever," and then he started experiencing some crazy stuff.
Yep.
Buddy, I told you. Like,
Right.
why would I all of a sudden start lying about seeing stuff? Like I never,
People
ever,
have a hard time believing
never,
something.
but I've never ever experienced anything. And if I
Right.
did, I would talk about it.
Right.
Now all of a sudden, I have this
Yep.
whole. Let's not get into it.
Yeah.
But
Number 2 for you.
okay, hold on. I still haven't picked because I've. Okay, I'll
Oh,
pick aliens because I think I've seen.
Yeah.
I think I've seen the ghost.
Okay.
So, number 2.
I'm going alien too, by the way. I'll mess with ghosts.
I know. I know. Okay. Would you rather have your ears never stop growing, or your nose never stops growing? So you have
A
big
long
ass
schnoz.
or you got big ass, or you're Dumbo.
So could I fly with my ears if they grew that big, like Dumbo? And my hearing would be insane. Schnoz.
You can't fly.
But a big nose. You can't make out with biddies.
You would just be pecking her.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go with ears, man. Just for the biddy purposes.
I think I'd probably go ears too because I'd rather have an outward disability surrounding me than a frontward.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah. Right.
I'd go with the
I
ears.
agree. Okay. Would you rather live in a world without technology or music?
Technology,
Technology?
easy,
Right away.
easy.
I get that. Dude, that is such a tough one for me. Because I need my tech.
Yeah, I mean, look
I
what you
love
do.
it.
Look
Exactly.
at what you do.
Exactly.
You pretty much force this in.
You're right.
But technology, social media is so bad.
Social media
It's
is
so
bad.
toxic for
It
the
is.
world.
It is.
Think about back when our parents were growing up and stuff.
Even us as
even
kids, how
even
simple
yeah,
it
they
was.
were. They didn't have as much advantages as we have, but man,
Right.
I feel like the world would be so much more peaceful than it is now.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
So yeah, that's an easy one.
Yeah.
Okay, third. Would you rather get full blown kicked in the nuts, or, and I'll explain afterwards, or you take a baseball bat to the back?
Oh!
So you either have get kicked in the nuts, you could permanently mess up
Never have
wanting
kids.
to have kids, or if you get hit in the back with a baseball bat, you could be paralyzed. There's a chance if you hit the right spot.
So there's a chance. It's not guaranteed.
Not guaranteed. There's a chance for both, but both are full blown.
See, I would like to have kids eventually.
But do you want to be paralyzed? That's a good one, right?
Sorry, Mom, you're not going to be a grandma. I'm going nuts, man.
Miss.
Yeah, I'm going nuts.
I mean, and I probably go the same because I think I've told you the story about the soccer game in high school.
Nope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 feet away.
Right.
Full blown soccer ball.
I remember
and I'm chilling.
playing soccer in elementary school for recess, and one time I got kicked in the nuts, and I was just on the ground.
I had
crying
a
for
medic
5
had to
minutes.
come carry me off the field. It was that bad.
That's tough.
Because I got a through ball from somebody I was playing up top,
Mhm.
and it's a 50-50 ball. We're both going straight at the ball.
Yeah.
He got there first, and he just thought, "Oh, I'm just gonna blast it."
Yeah.
Right up there, dude.
Right.
Right up in there.
That's tough.
I was off the field for like 15-20 minutes.
So
But in the end, I'd probably go nuts.
Yeah, you have to. So my last question is, would you rather be trapped in a rom-com with a female you do not like, or be in a horror movie with your friends?
Horror movie with my friends. You already know.
Yeah.
I think you wrote that because it was an easy choice for you, but also an easy choice for me. Because I know you'd pick the rom-com, you knew I'd pick the horror movie.
I saw that. I was like, ooh, that's a good one, but Mike was going to answer it right away.
Easily horror movie with the boys.
Doing some paranormal.
Just doing some like Evil Dead type stuff. You need to watch Evil Dead.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see.
I'm
taking steps.
The original 3 Evil Deads. I was just talking about Will with this. It might be my favorite horror franchise now because it's the most consistent.
Yeah.
The original, the first one, I think, was it like. I'd have to look it up, but it was either in the early 80s or maybe late 70s. And it was, dude. You know, you and I, we're not crazy big on the oldie movies.
Right.
But those 3, I was locked in, loving it the whole time. All right. And they also they did like a new one in 2013, and then they have a TV series on Netflix. It's 3 seasons. 98% of Rotten Tomatoes.
Damn.
So after I finish Breaking Bad, that's the next thing I'm watching. And then they have a new Evil Dead coming out in May. That's why we're all catching up on it, rewatching them. But dude, if there's anything horror, you should watch the original Evil Deads. You love them. They're horror comedy.
All right.
So,
I love some comedy.
You wouldn't even be scared. It'd be like you watch. Remember when we watched Halloween and we were like,
"Oh, it's like that." It's literally.
But it's
like
not
that.
bad like that.
It's not bad.
It's good.
Gotcha. But
Halloween is all right for its time when it was, but I will not give it what some of our friends give.
No shot. No shot.
No.
But I think that wraps up the episode. That flew by, man.
How much?
42 minutes.
I knew you and
that
I would
boy,
be rambling. You and I always ramble.
Yes. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for coming on again. Baby. Had to get the boy on. Make sure
I'll
to
be back.
Comment, subscribe, do whatever. Watch the shorts. Watch the pod episodes.
Do it all.
We'll see you next time. Peace.